Hello, people on the internet. I'm doing a sketchbook tour again because I hate editing and I don't want to edit the other video I'm working on right now. And I finished this sketchbook recently, so I get to do this instead, like a lazy little guy. Sorry for the shitty lighting. I was gonna record this today and then instead, like earlier during actual daytime, and then bleached my hair impulsively. And now I get to deal with, actually making my hair look good over the next couple of days. Anyway, so the lighting is bad. But the sketchbook is cool, I think. I started on March 18th and I finished it May 15th. So this one took longer than normal for me because so far I've only done 3 sketchbooks and this is the 3rd one, right? And the first one took a month and the second one took 2 weeks and this one's 2 months. So this one's a little longer for me, but obviously not that long still. This is some random stuff. This is the kind of sketchbook it was. I just bought it at Walmart. These are more details. This was a random price tag that I think I got from a pair of shoes I got at the thrift store. Monsters pop tab. I don't usually drink Monsters. I'm an Arizona tea kind of guy, but I thought it looked cool. I don't know. These were my goals. I don't know how much of that I actually did. A Spectrum Outfitters sticker from my binder that I hadn't used yet, finally used. I don't remember what this belonged to, but I love Spider-Man. Some random stuff I cut out. Sudoku, because I love Sudoku. Anyway, random stuff. This one, I will be so for real with you, I got from Pinterest, and I think I traced it because I was trying to figure out how people were doing these really dark values like this, and I had tried it myself with this one this was still a Pinterest reference, this was a Pinterest reference, but these two I had like done without tracing, and this one I traced. I was trying to understand how people were doing that. Some anatomy practice. These were 45 seconds, apparently. Some stuff. I was really struggling with faces at this time, so I was trying to get around drawing them. Or trying to learn how to draw them, I guess. I really like how this dog came out still. I think that this one is still really cool. And then I was trying to do the Loomis method and a skull in a box, I guess. I don't think I was really nailing down the Loomis method. It's not for me, I don't think. I was working on I was working on the design for The Long Quiet, who's like the character you play in Slay the Princess. I'm gonna have to write down that there's some possible spoilers in the sketchbook tour, and I forgot to say that at the beginning of this, but that's fine. I was working on how I wanted to design him since you never see his full body. Some more anatomy practice. I don't know if these ones were timed. I stopped writing down how long things were timed for, so I have no idea. I put this like starry wrapper whatever in here, and then I just wanted to use the colors from this for this page, and it just made me think of like limes and lemons, obviously, and so then I drew somebody that was upset because that's what that made me think of. That was being lazy on this page, so just like a Walmart receipt and some random guy. Some hand practice. I went to my sister. Well, my sister came into my room and I was like, "You really want Oreos, don't you? Don't you want to go get Oreos for both of us?" And she goes, "I feel like I'm being hustled." And I thought it was funny, and so I wrote it down. I was trying to work on character interactions, so I was taking poses from Pinterest and trying to do it like really sloppily, but I wasn't finding that super mentally stimulating, so I was really lazy about it, and I think this is the only time I did it. This is my Sona Cyanide. I love him. He's just a goofy little guy. He doesn't really have any story because that's not really my thing, but I love him. I really like this drawing still. Yeah, this drawing didn't go great because it'd been a long time since I drew him at this point. I was so excited when I was able to draw him again because there was a while where I just could not do it. My grandmother did these ones. This was a plant at a doctor's visit that we went to at first, and then we went out to lunch, and so this was 30, our table number, and then yum because we were eating food, and I made her sign it. And then I drew a like chicken statue that was in the restaurant, and I tried to draw the like cheese bread that I was eating, and I failed miserably. I didn't know what I was doing, so I gave up. And then this is my character Meteorite. I love him. He's a goofy little guy. His little gimmick is that he's got these floating eyes and they can go into his eye sockets. It'll kind of change who he is as a person. I don't fucking know. I got him forever ago. I've just been updating his design over time. some more anatomy practice. I was trying to start working on figuring out the structure underneath to see if that helped. I don't think that these methods are my thing. But I was trying things, which is the whole point of a sketchbook. I was trying to draw this, and I didn't like it. I was like, it's so stiff. I wonder why it would be stiff. It's almost like this is made of plastic. Like, I wasn't making it any better, obviously, but I think I was being too rigid in following my reference, and it didn't help. Not to say that I got the reference down great either, but still. And then this, I kind of just scribbled and let my brain do whatever it wanted, and that's what happened. And then I drew some hands, because I like drawing hands. Some sharks. I love sharks so much. Sharks are just little sea puppies. They're just little guys. Everybody says they're so evil, but I love them. A warm-up page, just doing like some hatching and stuff, warming my arms up, trying to work on some 3D shapes. These are all exercises I should be working on more, to be honest. This page went really, really poorly, and I did not like it, so I did not finish it. I just scribbled out the face and moved on. And I don't really like this page either, because this jar is meant to be a lot bigger for this object head character, but it was better than this page, so, you know, I'll take what I can get. My sister had, like, ink for, like, handprints, because we were doing something for a Mother's Day gift for our mother, and so I stole the ink for a bit and made this little guy, and then I decided I'd be nice and give the ink back, so I didn't use it after that. Some more hands. This one's kind of a mess, but I really like this one. I was practicing drawing arms. I was watching a video by Emilio Decure Art. I'm probably saying that wrong. I'll try to put it on screen. Where they were talking about how they draw arms, and so I was trying to do that. Most of these I'm pretty sure I copied from the video, but I know some of these I didn't. Like, I'm pretty sure I did this one on my own. I don't really remember. Like, there were a few that I did on my own, but for the most part I was just copying what he was doing in the video. And then I did these all on my own, so some hand drawings. This one's not great. It's not great, but I like these two a lot. I was trying to figure it out. And then I painted my nails, and I just did that in the sketchbook, and then tried to churn all the, like, little bits of nail polish into stuff. It didn't come out super interesting, but that's fine. I've gotten better at painting. I used to make a bigger mess than this, so I thought that it would give me more to work with, but I've gotten better at painting my nails, which did not help me do this. Oh my gosh, my nails have been dyed pink from dyeing my hair. Okay, anyway. I was practicing the arms again while I was waiting for my grandmother at the chiropractor. And then I did a portrait of someone on Pinterest, and my friend told me that it looked like Timothée Chalamet and Jeremy Allen White had a love child who went on to become Miguel O'Hara. So I wrote that down because that was funny. I tried to draw Zendaya, and it went so poorly that it was a complete tonal change for the rest of the sketchbook because I hated this drawing so much. So we have this weird unicorn dog thing that happened. I was trying to tell my grandmother that I can just kind of draw a horse if I want to, and then this happened, so that was great. A very high lady gave me this sticker that said, "Thank you, I love you," because she said that she liked my art. It was very great. I liked that a lot. And then I got another Squishmallow because I have an obsession. I like collecting them because they're cute. I don't know. I was trying to draw some characters that I don't draw a lot. These are some, like, robot guys, Vocaloids. This is a little Griff King guy. This, my cousin said something funny over the phone, and so I drew this. He said, "I came here to drink milk and kill babies, and I'm all out of babies." So I drew this weird fucking guy to go with it. I thought it was funny. I like him a lot. I think it's silly. And I just threw shit on the page to fill the rest of the space. And then this was like thumbnailing for a painting I did. Hold on. Oh boy. There's not like a good way to show the painting, but this is how it came out. I'm just gonna like scan it up and down, which isn't like super helpful, but I like it. I think it's cool. It makes me think of the Assassin's Guild in Skyrim, the Dark Brotherhood. So I named that painting Assassin's Guild because I'm like really, I'm really I'm really witty like that. And then, yeah, again, because of the tonal change of this is what started happening. I was just scribbling. I said, "He's high as hell," because look at these eyes. There's no way he's not. Just absolutely blitzed out of his mind. This was me messing around with markers, like like some water-based markers that I got for cheap. And then this is like crayon and a sticker that I had that I tried to use similar colors for the next couple things. I'm pretty certain this is parchment paper, not parchment paper. Parchment paper? Yeah, something like that. And I just used paint marker and then I taped it in, and like I did some other stuff on this side because I thought they would like be different depending on what side you looked at it, but I didn't realize how thin this yellow is. So you can still kind of see it through. And then this guy, I like to imagine that this is either that painting's like brother or something, just like the complete opposite, or that guy if he was happy. If he had like a, you know that trend where it's like my OCs if they weren't traumatized? That's what that is. I don't know, I think I'm silly. These were a bunch of stickers that I didn't think I'd use anywhere else, and some paper towel from doing watercolor, and then this is the princess, like a sly version of the princess, and then a normal princess. This was a really poorly drawn flower. And then a bunch of random doodles. Oh, I probably have to do this. I like the doodles down here more than the ones that were up here, but that's because I had been doodling more by the time I got to the bottom. I think that this was fun. I should do stuff like this more often because I like it. I was trying to do stick figures for gesture instead to kind of focus more on the gesture and less on the contour, but I don't know if that was doing anything for me. I think I'd need to do it more often, you know, so I can actually see what's going on. I didn't do it enough, I think. This is my favorite mug, my Spider-Man mug. I don't know if you could tell, but I like Spider-Man. There's so much Spider-Man stuff around my room. These were album covers from songs I like. This is from the Dismemberment song, and this is like a Jack Stober micropop cover. I don't know. I listened to a lot of Jack Stober micropop, so I don't know which song I was listening to when I did that. And then I did this because of Tumblr's boop feature for April Fools. I loved it so much that I made a little boop thing in this sketchbook, but I realized I kind of did it wrong because these, like, pieces that I used to get it to pop up, I should have had them facing each other so it would work a little bit better, but that's okay. It's still fun. I like doing this. My grandmother thought it was really fun too. I think I was experiencing a bit of an art block here. I wasn't feeling it, so I like started with this stuff and I was not having it, so then I went to some of my more like comfort doodles like TLQ. This is Lacey, a character of mine. Cyanide, the narrator from Slay the Princess. And then this was me taking inspo / referencing / trying to learn from Kaylee Sander on Tumblr. I'll put the thing on the screen. I was trying to understand how they did the body so shapy, and then while I was there I tried to do the hair too. It just looked like fun to draw, I guess. And then I don't remember if I referenced these wings or not, but yes. Then I threw some receipts in here and drew some stuff on top. These are a mess. This cat is funny, but these are a mess. This is also a mess, but in a much more charming way to me than this. But that's because usually I can draw animals better than that. And I don't draw humans very well, which is funny because I've been drawing humans for years now. This is a stuffed animal I have. Its eyes light up, and I didn't know that when I got it because I got it at a thrift store. And so there was one time when I was like playing with stuff on my bed because I can't keep still, and then lights started flashing next to my head, and it scared the bejesus out of me. I had to leave my room like a toddler to go tell my grandmother about it because I was so shocked. This is Lacey again, a red panda because I love red pandas, and then lambs. I love drawing lambs, and cheetahs because they're so shapy. I love shapes. These are some characters of mine. We have Reese, Mio, Jordan, and Bowie. I struggled, if you can't tell by the sticky notes. I was having a difficult time because faces and bodies, man, they suck lately. And then I put in a bunch of random stuff again and then scribbled on top of it. I was trying to use up some of my stickers that I didn't think I would use anywhere else. And then some landscapes with my cheap water-based markers. It was fun. I don't think that they came out great, but it was fun to do. Some more stick figure gestures, which are obviously a mess, but I think it's kind of fun. And then I was messing around with paint marker because I didn't know what else to do. I think I'd probably been watching Casey Golden because I hadn't watched her in a long time, and then something popped up in my recommended and I was like, oh my gosh. So I watched a couple of her videos again, and so I wanted to do a more like really blocky, shapy style. And then I was trying to practice drawing the face because I wrote how is drawing face is one of my least favorite things to do when I'm a character artist. I was trying to get it to work. I was drawing in the dark. Yeah, just little notes about how difficult it is to draw the face. And then I was having a lot more fun drawing hands. I did this and hated it, so I said, never let me cook again, what the fuck? And then, you know, other doodles. This is the lyrics to the opening song of Phineas and Ferb because it was stuck in my head. But this was dumb of me because then every time I would look through this sketchbook and see this, I would get this theme song stuck in my head again. So that wasn't helpful. Scribbles that I turned into other stuff because, you know, it sounded easier than anything else at the time. Some drawing Pinterest poses and some hands that were probably my hands, most likely. Some of these came out pretty good for what I'm typically capable of, so that was good. I wanted to do a Naga character. I don't remember why, I just know I wanted to. But it was not going well. I've never continued to draw them. I thought that this face was fine, but the hand, and then I really hated this full body of cyanide, but this is one of my favorite drawings in this sketchbook. I think that this one came out pretty good. I should make this one digital, actually. That would be fun. Oh, this is stuck. Okay, so this is my character Raphael, who I've had for a really long time and never really fleshed out that much. And this is the Overlord Snail, who I've also had for a very, very long time, because I created him when Whiteboard Fox was a big thing to use, where you can, like, make a whiteboard and then send it to people and draw on the same canvas. This was one of my go-to doodles. That and Strawberry Jam Man, where it's not blood, it's strawberry jam. I love that guy. And then I went to urgent care for the first time, and I did an I went to urgent care and did an EKG for the first time, and these were the stickers from that, because I'm a crafty little guy. And then I had to get shots, steroids and something, I don't remember. So these were representative band-aids, not the actual ones. I like to use my sketchbook as like a junk journal, I guess. This, I was thinking of doing a Slay the Princess animatic to Amnesia Was Her Name, because somebody else did an animatic to the song Honey I'm Home, which is what I was initially going to do. And I'm probably not going to do this either. I'm not an animatic kind of guy. My art style changes every time I draw. I don't know what makes me think I could do an animatic. Every time I put my pen down, it's a new art style. This one came out good. This was me messing around. I'd probably been watching Sketchbook Tours, because this definitely looks like some of the Sketchbook Tours I've watched, but I can't name any specific ones. These are song lyrics and some random doodles. I like this page. Like, the anatomy of this is definitely whack, but I think the page looks cool overall. This was me just messing with crayons. I have a little toy fidget gun. Hold on. Oh, something spilled on this. You know what? I don't want to deal with that. Never mind. Yeah, okay, so scribbles with crayons. This was a toy fidget gun that my mother bought me, and it's great. And I would get it, but I'm being lazy. Yes, I love it though. It's really funny because it's like a little toy, but it has a safety feature, which makes me laugh. I don't know, I think that's really silly personally. I wanted to redesign my spider Sona again, because I'm like that. I can't keep things the same for like 2 minutes. I was playing around with the idea, and I think I'm gonna go with this, where he can, like, stiffen the webs somehow, because that could be used as mobility aids, and then also as, like, a weapon or something. I don't know. I think it would be cool. This color scheme is not at all what would happen. It was just me messing around with crayons. This is the little robot guy that I'm gonna give him, because I think it's really cute. I like it a lot. I think it's silly. Anyway, those are ideas that I was messing with. And this is a drawing of my character Reese. This was the first YouTube short I did, was me drawing this guy. These are some, like, color swatches I did with, like, crayon, and then me deciding on the colors for this that I decided to just throw in here. And then this is a lamb I drew in crayon because it just sounded like fun, and it was fun. I think I definitely could have, like, pushed the crayon more, but I still like it. This is a Jester character that I made, like, several years ago that I just never fleshed out, and I still don't think I'm gonna flesh him out, but I think he's fun, yeah. This is Ilias, my dragon character. He actually has lore for once, because my sister likes to write stories, and so she was tricking me into creating lore for him, but obviously I'm not gonna talk about it right now, because that would take a lot of time. This is Arson Pog, who my cousin graciously designed for me based off of this stuffed animal that I had. This is biblically accurate Arson Pog. And I wanted to do something really scribbly and awful in pen and crayon and whatever. I like this drawing a lot though, I think it's cute. This is The Long Quiet from Slay the Princess. I love him. I drew some rats while I was in the car, so rats, it's rats. I don't know, I was talking so I wasn't really focused, and I didn't have reference, so they're not good. I've been working on a design that's half Doberman, half tiger, and I wanted to make that more clear in the size of the anatomy, but this just, what happened? So I drew this face and said I'm gonna move on, because, I must not have been feeling great this day, so I did some religious imagery. I messed up this face twice, so I didn't like this face, and I didn't like that face, and I settled on this one, which definitely looks better than the other two. And then these wings are awful, and I know that, but why does it matter? It's a sketchbook, who cares? This is me working on my persona design. I just know that they have Doberman ears, and a tiger tail, and like glasses and stuff, whatever. I have the idea, you know, and I haven't done like a full finished design because I just don't feel like it. I was thinking about doing that for a video, but again, every time I put my pen down, it's a different art style. So I can't do stuff like channel sprites. This fish I did like with my overhead light off, and I have fairy lights that are pink, so it kind of made me colorblind. Like, I really thought this green was purple. I really, really thought it was purple. So I couldn't really see what I was doing, but fish. Drawing my Sona again in different styles. This one came out really creepy. Then I drew a lamb because they're easy and fun. And then Hatsune Miku because I love her. I love her so much. I don't listen to a lot of Vocaloid music, but I definitely listen to Hatsune Miku because I love her. I will keep saying that. Rex, Lacey, Hatsune Miku again. Writing the lyrics to one of the songs that was stuck in my head, and then I just kind of put my hand here and then did all these, like I traced my hand first and then did all the hatching lines. I think it looks cool. It definitely took a lot of ink out of my pen, my poor pen. And one of my pens had just died too, or I think it dies soon after this. This is Miku again. I had a day where I just could not stop drawing Miku. I felt like I was going crazy. And then this hand was so awful that I couldn't bring myself to erase it. It was really, really funny to me. I drew a realistic eye and then put some stuff around it. I opened my sketchbook with my overhead light off and scared the shit out of myself because it looks a lot better in the dark. So I like genuinely scared myself. I was watching one of Jarvis Johnson's videos about some random guy on TikTok, and he said "Daddy Dommy Jarvie baby," and it was really funny to me, so I had to draw him saying it. It might have been Dommy Daddy Jarvie baby, and I did it wrong, but I wasn't listening to it while I wrote it, and regardless, it's funny to me, so whatever. Spider Sona again. I really squished this face, which made it look awful. This doodle is so cute to me. I love this little doodle. And then I was joking with my friends, because anytime I drink water, it feels like electricity is coursing through my veins, which probably sounds insane, but whatever. I was joking that the only time my Spider Sona could use his powers is if he's actively drinking water, and so he has to wear these, like, you know, like one of those drink hats, and it's the only way he can do anything. It was funny to me. I don't know. It was just goofy. A really creepy Lacey. I was trying to draw something else, I think, and it was turning out awful, so I did that instead. Rex looking up at this creepy face I drew. A really poor eye. I was like, since I drew an eye with like actual effort back here, I felt like it gave me, wow, casually forgets where it even was. And it was the page before too. Since I actually put effort into this eye, I felt like I was allowed to do whatever I wanted now. This was just like a doodle page. I was watching a sketchbook tour that said, "The world will unravel, but we will not." I don't know if I'll be able to find it. I don't know if I'm gonna look, I'm gonna be honest. But I liked the quote enough to write it in here. And then I did some random doodles. I really like this little bug. And these teeth came out pretty good. And I like this wing. So these are good. And then this is Crane Wives lyrics. Which song? It might be Allies or Enemies. And my two hands and wonder why they never soothe your fevers. No. Wonder why tie your shoes. Shit, which song is that? It's not Curses. I'm gonna go crazy. Hold on. I have to find out. Never Love an Anchor. Duh. Right? I'm going insane now. Yeah, okay. Sorry, I'm crazy. This was when I was making my first sketchbook tour, so I was doing like a little thumbnail idea. I was just drawing my iPad and my phone because I didn't know what else to do. And I was like trying to edit and watch and whatever. And then like all the stuff I needed to link in the description for that. Rex again, practicing faces. Senshi from memory, so it's not right at all. But I had fun doing that. Miku again, because I can't help it. I was really struggling to draw faces. Like, every time I put my pen down, it's a new art style. I really mean that. I like the way I wrote Miku, though. This was a Pinterest reference. I was trying to understand how other people were drawing her. I finally finished reading Dungeon Meshi. Oh, it's so good! I love it so much. Oh, I love Dungeon Meshi so much. The entirety of my main Tumblr is is just Dungeon Meshi. That's not entirely true, but it's mostly true. So I drew Found from memory and Senshi from memory. Again, just incorrect, but it's okay. Autism creature, Rex, a red panda, some random doodles. I think that I'd used a Pinterest reference and then added wings. Pinterest. This was a Pinterest reference because I liked the art style that this artist was using. So I tried to do it again, but like, you know, trying to replicate the style. It didn't go great, but it could have been worse. Random doodle, hatching, you know. This hand needed a lot of help. This ear is awful. I tried to do some blend contours. This neck got so long, it's really funny to me. A normal red panda, blend contours. And then I tried to do it normally, but I wasn't really focusing, so it got really whack again. And is this the beginning of the star obsession? No, I think Miku was the beginning of the star obsession, but there's gonna be so many stars now. Portrait practice, Laios from Dungeon Meshi, some Pinterest references. I really like this one, actually. Lots of stars. I like drawing stars. It makes me happy. Some more hand practice. I make the palms too big, apparently. It's something I need to work on. I hated this one, so I should... This is the best face in this entire sketchbook. It's like the best thing in here. I love this face. It's so dumb. This was... Oh no, this got messed up. Uh-oh. This was the stuff I did in my study with me video where I was trying to practice drawing the head. If you want to go check it out. I'm just saying, it's there if you want to watch it. So I drew some skulls and stuff. I drew some stuff down here. These were like the things I wanted to do. I didn't get around to all of this, but, and then I drew Senshi just for fun, because I like drawing Senshi, even if I don't always do it right. Or if I, you know, never do it right. I was trying to apply the knowledge. These ones were definitely super rough. This character doesn't even have hands. This character has wings for arms. I don't even know how that happened. I don't know my own characters, I guess. But Jordan and Mio came out okay. Jordan came out pretty good. I really like this drawing of Jordan, even though she's usually not, like, giving side-eye like that. She's a very happy-go-lucky person. Somebody must have really done something. Stars again, because I like stars. I was drawing stuff that was on the table. Thumbnails for my faces video. Trying to draw some faces again. These didn't come out great, but they're not awful. Drew some hands. Pizza, and then I ate that entire pizza by myself. Spider-Man. This is the stuffed animal that I carry with me in my bag. He's my emotional support Spider-Man. And then some Billie Eilish lyrics and this little drawing of a cat looking at himself with my future. Reflections on, I had to go. I like doing that song for karaoke. A butterfly without reference, so it's goofy. Overlord snail again. Working on my persona again. I don't know what to tell you about that. I don't know. I don't know. My grandmother was getting her nails done, and I didn't want anybody to spend money on me doing my nails because I didn't think it was worth it, especially because I like to do my nails myself anyway. So I was just sitting and waiting and did this face, which compared to the reference was not good. And so I can't see it as good yet. Like maybe in like a couple of months or something I'll be like, oh, it wasn't as bad as I remember. Right now I hate it because I know what the reference looked like. I like this bird. This bird was taking too long, so I just stopped. It's not my favorite page. Oh gosh, if I could flip the page, that'd be great. This is when I was doing the 10-second challenge. I was gonna do Strawberry Jam Man, but then I got lazy. I didn't feel like it, so I did the Overlord Snail instead. Some random kind of edgy doodles. Jasper's cat, Sona. Because I'm funny like that. I don't know. Some teeth and dragonflies. Knife. Droplets of some variety. A bunny. I love drawing rabbits. It's fun. A wilted flower, and then this was a reference I was gonna paint this, but I like started the canvas and stopped. I don't know. I haven't come back to it yet. I don't feel like it. Literal scribbles. I think I was really dissociated this day at this point, so I could not do things. I wanted to go back to my, like, 13-year-old amino drawing random fucking furries era. It didn't happen. I can't look at this and be like, oh, that's great anymore, because I'm here now. So I didn't like that. Then I just did eye, nose, mouth, some more random stuff, because I don't think I was normal. So a face, Spider-Man, flowers, the way I used to do flowers when I do like flower crowns. A random fish, strawberry, red panda, paw, and then a hand that's kind of doing, you know, like you could put a paw, yeah, whatever. If you get it, you get it. I don't know. I got really obsessed with Coral Island for like 2 or 3 days, and that was it. And so I have not gone back to it. I think I burnt myself out immediately. I got too into it for a little too much. So I tried to draw my avatar webs. It did not come out good. And then this was the cat that I adopted, Frankie. I love Frankie. And then I drew Epic Odysseus, because I'm obsessed with Epic. The Underworld Saga? Oh my god, the Underworld Saga! I'm constantly hearing the first song from that saga in my head, and I can't sing it. Every time I sing it, I can't hit certain notes because I'm trying not to cry. It's so good. Oh my god. Anyway, I love this doodle of him. We have Spider-Man, some doodles I didn't like, so I covered them with rabbit on a receipt. Spider-Man in paint marker and crayon. Crayon started transferring over here. Whoops. Jax from the Amazing Digital Circus in crayon and paint marker, and then in Crayola markers, like the super tip ones or whatever. I think I tried to put crayon on top and it just didn't do anything. More stars. I love stars. A character I'm workshopping. He's just a goofy little guy. I don't even think he has a name yet, so like super workshopping. Some more anatomy practice, but I hadn't done it in a while at this point, so these were timed and they were not good, and then somebody scared me outside, and so I gave up. My Sona Cyanide, being a goofy little guy. This is him as an even goofier little guy. And then some random fox. I just wanted to mess with the, like, 12 acrylic markers that I have. Acrylic? Did I say acrylic alcohol? I meant alcohol, but I might have said it. Who cares? And then the bleed through was there. I was too lazy to cover it, so I just put an anime eye and a top hat, and I called it a day. Reese again, some random bird, but without reference, so it did not come out great. And then a spread that I did for a different YouTube video. So, you know, if you wanted to watch that, it's like, I don't know, it's there. If you wanted to. I'm losing my mind. But this is Simon, my catboy, Rex, little Rex. Some random stickers I want to get rid of. Well, not get rid of, but I didn't know where else to use. Coraline fan art. The drawing of Coraline's not great. YB came out fine, but obviously neither of them are, like, wonderful. The eyes on Coraline were a decision. I really made a choice. But YB's not that bad. Hatsune Miku, because I love Hatsune Miku. This is my best drawing of her to date. Well, maybe the digital art I've done of her is better, but I love this one in terms of traditional art. I sent this to my best friend, okay? I sent this to my best friend. I was like, I drew Miku again, and I was like, she's real, look guys, she's real, because that's my bit right now, is anytime I draw her, I'm like, see, I proved it to you that she's real. And then I sent that, and I was like, I don't know what else to draw. And then they took a while to respond, okay? So I'd already drawn this. And after I'd finished this, I put the sketchbook away, and I get a text that goes, you should draw a big scary dog on the other page. I was like, sir, get out of my house, get out of my head. What do you mean? What do you mean? I was like, you're the big scary dog. Anyway, I felt like I was going crazy when that happened. I like had to get out of bed and everything so I could take a picture of this to prove that I'd already done it. Anyway. There was bleed through. So I drew like a vampire or something, and my sister's acrylic markers were on the table, so I used that to do whatever this is. This is really hard to see. This is like a dollar store marker that I got, that I was messing around with. I don't even know if it's like visible on camera because it's such a bright pen that it kind of just disappears on paper. Drew a weird little bird. This face came out pretty good, honestly, for me. This body's interesting, but I like it still. And then I did like arcade floor patterning. Anyway, I got a brush pen that's like metallic acrylic. Sure. And I asked my sister what to draw, and she told me to draw salad fingers, so I drew salad fingers in the corner, and then I just made a green page. I like this sticky note a lot. I think it came out pretty good. I got these stickers at the dollar store too. And then my sister drew with me, and she drew Hatsune Miku saying nothing because I'm not human, so then I decided to draw the like guy interviewing her in Anonymous M, the song, saying what's your favorite food, so you know, song. And then I did a bunch of stars because I like drawing stars. And then my sister was showing me a tutorial that she had seen, so I tried to use it. I drew this character. And she was showing me something. I think she was giving me a tutorial on her art style. So then I pretended to do a tutorial on my art style, but then I fixated on what I was doing and just stopped giving a tutorial and just started drawing. Autism creature, Kirby. My sister drew Kirby. I drew these little doodles, was filling up space. This came out really creepy. It's meant to be my Sona. It looks terrifying. Random stuff. I was messing with a transparent sticky note that I got. I don't know if it ever dries. Does it ever dry? Is it dry now? Not entirely. So it doesn't really dry. They were dollar store sticky notes, to be clear. My fault. My fault, guys. It's my bad. I don't know when I'll use them again, though. I drew Hello Kitty because it was on my sister's shirt. A pineapple because I think that was on something else. I don't know. I thought of pineapples. Overlord snail again. And then I took some highlighter and I drew some eyes on top because it just sounded like fun. I was trying to think of stuff to draw. A skull. My sister drew this because we were both drawing something for the prompt, circus performer and bandit. So she made a little comic. You're under arrest. Well, officer, you see, I can do this! Starts juggling. Yay! So that was what she drew. And then I made Timo and Beepo, dynamic duo and lousy bandits. So he's meant to be like a lion tamer. I don't know. Not my best work. I never said it was my best work. The long quiet again, but from the back this time. These wings were really fun. I don't care if they're I don't care if they're awful. I don't care if they're bad. They were really fun to draw. Holding his little blade. This is definitely rough, but whatever. I liked doing it. And then I watched Emilio Decure Art's video on legs. And so I was doing that, and I didn't feel like doing it anymore. So I didn't do the entire thing, but I was like, these were copied from that video. These were copied from that video. This was copied from that video. These are me trying to do stuff. These two were from before watching it. This one was while watching it. Anyway, I decided I wanted to make myself a pony Sona because to be cringe is to be free, and I never really watched My Little Pony that much, but I thought it looked like a lot of fun to draw a pony, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna do that. So at first I was trying to understand how the like facial anatomy and everything worked. Then these are me actually trying to work on the design. This is probably the closest to what's actually happening, but I haven't drawn them much aside from that. Some random poses I was turning into Spider-Man. They're not the best, but that's fine. These are my characters, Logan and Lilith, that my cousin made for me. They are wonderful, and I love them a lot. I've been trying to design armor for Logan, but I don't know anything about armor. I'm just kinda doing stuff and hoping it works. Oh, I used a really cheap pen for this, and I was apparently pressing hard enough that this imprinted for like 2 pages. So that's really funny to me. More leg and arm practice. Because I'm trying. And then you can see bleed through from this when I threw some watercolor on here. This was a bird I did in a different notebook. I tossed it in here with some construction paper flowers I made. And then this was a receipt that I threw some watercolor and pen on to do more flowers. This is not my usual type of art, but I wanted to do something new. I think I was bored. And then I tossed some watercolor down and then tried to see what I could see. Wow, what a brilliant sentence. Tried to find shapes that I could turn into things. This looked like kind of a helmet to me. This looked like the top of a helmet and then a face. Creature, fish, face, scorpion? I don't know. I was just doing stuff. These are things in my room. My guitar. This is kind of what my tripod looks like. Because my tripod is made out of cardboard. I don't want to buy one. Gesso. My paint water cup. And then some random cat and some dollar store stickers. Random dog. Simon. This was meant to be Logan. But I didn't, like, put any guidelines. So it does not look like Logan at all. As you can see, if I could flip to the page. I'm really bad at flipping the page. Where? Here. Yeah, this is what Logan usually looks like. That, I think it has to do with her forehead size. Probably? I also didn't give her eyebrows. Anyway. Then I did this with some cheap crayons that I have. They don't act like normal crayons. They're like really, really, really waxy. But they're labeled as crayons and I don't know what else to call them. Anyway, so I did like a little bunny and this weird little moon. It was fun. I like doing that. My sister looked at this page and she was concerned. It was very funny to me. Okay, I started out with this like guideline of the face. Got through the like face itself, through the shoulders. Hated it. Drew some random crap on top. I didn't like where it was going. I gave up. And then tried to do an apple with my alcohol markers because it sounded like more fun. My black marker is almost out of ink. And then I just did something in paint marker to cover up the alcohol marker. So this is just some guy. I don't know. I didn't even like color it very well. And then doodle. I drew Prince Zuko because I love Zuko. Who doesn't love Zuko? He hears him being all pouty. I don't remember what was happening. My sister and I were waiting for her doctor's appointment. And I don't know what we were talking about, but I know that that's why I wrote "I curse thee" with an arrow pointing at him. I don't know. That's all I remember. Then we have a drawing of Mitsuri, Hatsune Miku, Meteorite again, except this one came out really messy. I was trying to draw him, like when he has both of his eyes in, I imagine his hair has to be is slicked back. For design purposes, I think it has to be slicked back. But it didn't come out the way I wanted it to. And then a rabbit with wings, but the wing I didn't really like. And then I was watching Tarzan, one of the live action Tarzan. I don't know how many Tarzans there are, I just know that we were watching a live action Tarzan. And so somehow that made me want to draw these weird cultist guys. I don't know what to tell you. And then this was like a train scene that was happening in the movie. I did it really poorly, I was being lazy. And then this was from watching Tarzan, and then we started watching Aquaman, the first one, which is, you know, a movie. It's a movie. So I drew a golden retriever, fish, this little stuffed toy that was in there, and a lighthouse. Not the lighthouse from the movie, just a lighthouse. And then some random bird that had nothing to do with either of the movies. And then I was just messing around. I like these little doodles a lot. This could have used some help, but I like these. I collect little soda tabs or like, you know, can tabs or whatever, because I'm eventually hoping to turn them into jewelry because I think it's cool when people do that. So I just kind of put them on here and trace the insides, and then to see what I could make from that, and I just turned it into a face. Because isn't that what always happens? This was somebody on TikTok that I forgot to write the name of, so my bad. I had Epic on the brain, so I did some random guy with a helmet, I don't know, and this was some weird snake creature that was unrelated. And then I was scrolling through TikTok and drawing things that I was thinking of. So like, somebody made a cup of froyo, so I did that. Somebody was talking about ghosts. I think somebody sounded like they were wearing braces, or somebody was wearing braces, so I drew braces because it sounded like fun. Somebody was doing like a nice guy voice. Anyway, fedora. Etc, etc. More TikTok. This was somebody I was seeing. Somebody must have been talking about pirates or something. So we have a waistcoat. I don't know. I don't remember most of this. I don't remember this either, like where this came from, but I think he's gonna become a recurring character. I like him a lot with his little wings and his little floppy little bunny ears. And then some random character. I was just messing around. This didn't come out too bad in terms of the face. The hair definitely could have used some help, but that's okay. Some random stuff. Pony Sona again, which I still haven't worked on since. Hands, strawberry, some person laying down. The cat from my weird filter challenge that I was using the wrong filter for. More cats from when I was doing that because I was struggling. And then Jax from the Amazing Digital Circus. And then, like, swatch pages. I accidentally did this color twice. More swatches. And then I usually scribble in the back of my sketchbook if I'm, like, trying to test something out or trying to get a pen to work. And then I drew bye on the back. So this was the third sketchbook. And it's done! I did it! This one took longer than usual. Hopefully my next one doesn't take as long, but I already decorated it and everything, and that was supposed to be the video that would go out when this one is going out, but sketchbook tours are so much easier! It's so easy! I don't like editing. I don't know what to tell you. So, oh, that goes in the drawer. Wrong drawer. So anyway, that's that. I just wanted to show off my third sketchbook because I had a lot of fun in this one. This one definitely got a little thicker than my other ones, which makes me happy. I personally like thick sketchbooks. I don't go out of my way to make them thick because I don't know, I think I'd like burn out if I was trying that hard, like trying really hard to make it thick. It's just not something I necessarily do naturally, but I'm really happy when they turn out this way from like me adding random crap in there. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe because I'm really fucking cool and like super funny and entertaining. Oh dear lord, I hope you enjoyed and I will see you guys later. Bye bye.